Hey everyone, Harrison101 back at it once again with a brand new video for you, and for the first time ever, a double Forza Motorsport 4 car review. This time we'll be taking a look at two very similar and very powerful American supercars from across the pond. So as we take a look at the Corvette ZR1 from Chevrolet and the new Dodge Viper ACR. Okay, first major comparison. Let's go and have a look at the looks department here. I do actually prefer the Dodge Viper's looks to the Corvettes on this one. The Dodge Viper legit just looks badass in every way. I love how they've warped that traditional look, and it does look really nice, even though it's an American car design. And it hasn't really changed very much in all the years and all the different reincarnations of the Viper. Many things have remained the same, for example the front grille, but it looks really nice, this one. It looks very killer. I like it. Not such a big fan of the Corvette's looks. I actually do like the original C6 design of the Corvette skin, but I think they've warped it and nipped it and tucked it a little bit too much in the ZR1, and I'm not so keen on it. So in the looks department, I've got to give the edge to the Dodge Viper. Both of these American supercars are extremely powerful. The Dodge Viper runs an 8.3 litre V10 engine and produces 600 brake horsepower, while its rival, the ZR1, has a 5.3 litre supercharged V8 engine which produces 640 brake horsepower. In a straight line drag race though, the Corvette absolutely destroys the Dodge Viper. For some reason the Viper has really poor acceleration while the Corvette excels, with the Corvette being able to go from 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds en route to a top speed of over 204 miles an hour. Very similar to the Dodge Viper, even though in the Viper it will take you a hell of a lot longer to get there. In the simple 1 mile drag test, the Corvette beat the Viper by nearly 2 seconds. The Corvette doing the entire mile in 29.4 with a closing speed of 183, compared to the Dodge Viper, who did it in 31.4 seconds with a closing speed of 159. You can tell the huge difference in acceleration here. Off to the Top Gear test track to find out about the car's handling abilities, as we see how fast they can go around the track. Now, Kenshin had two very different things to say to me about both of these cars. He actually liked the Viper, says it had very good brakes and grip, and overall it's pretty good. Although he didn't like the Viper's pretty slow and dim-witted gearbox, definitely hurting its acceleration coming out of the corners. However, he did also say that the chassis is very good and could probably take more than the 600 brake horsepower it comes with as stock. Compared to the Corvette, he didn't like it as much at all, saying the back end would get out way too easily, and that the Corvette ZR1 is purposely designed almost to be a drift car, highlighting to me numerous opportunities that this is definitely a drifter's car without any question or shadow of a doubt. Lap times, the Dodge Viper 1 minute 14.48, while the Corvette ZR1 1 minute 15.8. So how about Forzability? How well are both of these cars in the world of Forza? The answer is pretty darn good, actually. Both cars are almost identical in this category. It's not even funny. Both cars in the store cost 100,000 credits, and both cars are also reward cars at level 32. So they're very hard to split. So if you're going to split them, you'd have to go to Performance Index, and while the Viper's the better car, I think it's got more untapped potential than the Corvette. So maybe, if you're going to compare forzability, you'd have to give it to the Viper by about the length of a fingernail, because they're pretty much identical on this one. Both score very highly on forzability for producing cars that are very good performance-wise for a fraction of the cost of what you get from a European car with similar performance ability. So the final verdict, who's the winner here? Simple, the Dodge Viper. It was definitely built to be a track performer way more than the road-going Chevrolet Corvette. It looks better, and while acceleration-wise it may struggle, the untapped potential and the vast difference in grip and handling means this easily whoops the Corvette ZR1. Come back next time for I review the most powerful car to date with over 1,000 horsepower. See you then. I've been Harrison101. Thank you very much for watching, and sayonara.